Welcome back, everybody, to the Referral Partner Acquisition Show here in the Referral Partner Acquisition Group. My name is Will Anagnos. I run this group, and if you're new, every Wednesday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Time, I'm here providing you guys with value, specifically on how you can grow your referral network for your mortgage business. So, because we're starting late, we're just going to dive into it. If you are a new viewer, please let me know by slapping that like button down below or leave a comment if you have a question. We are live, so you can ask live questions. And if you're a returning viewer, please slap that heart button so I know that you're here again showing me some love. I appreciate that. And of course, you can drop a question in the comments and I'll answer to you live because we are here live. In last week's episode, we went over how to best have your first realtor call, second realtor call, third realtor call, because a lot of loan officers I talk to, they don't have a strategy, or even like, let's say, just the people who are new, they don't even know how to have the first call. So I felt like that was a really important episode. So if you missed that episode, you can go to our YouTube or just scroll down in this group before the video disappears. In today's episode, we're going to be going over a referral partner nurture strategy where if you follow what I say, you will get the results like our clients are getting. That's enough said at this point. So if you are interested in what our clients are getting, you can go to our website, wamarketingsolutions.com, and check out our testimonials. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. So on our last episode, I showed you a very similar flow chart. However, that flow chart was in regards to what do you do on the first call? How do you prepare for the second call? What do you do on that second call, third call, after that, etc. This is a ways to provide value flowchart. And so if you don't know, if you're the type of loan officer or broker and you find yourself asking yourself, what can I do to differentiate myself? What can I do to provide value to realtors so that they are more eager or enticed to talk to me, to get to know me, and ultimately work with me and send me business? So if that's you, then you can take this graph, go ahead and screenshot it if you'd like. And we're going to start from left to right. So let's say that you meet them one-on-one. That could be a one-on-one phone call, one-on-one Zoom call, one-on-one face-to-face. It has to be a formal. I'm going off the impression that you're having formal appointments. You're not cold calling them and having an appointment on the spot. This is a set up appointment. So after you meet, the first thing I tell everyone to do is the simplest thing to help a realtor, because most likely they don't have this and they need this and they would appreciate it. And then beyond that, it's a very beneficial way to get one's name out there. So we're all familiar with business cards. You know, we go to a store, we print out 500 and we hand them out. Why do you guys do that? I'll go ahead and answer the question unless you guys want to comment down below. You guys do that so that people come across your card and they call you, right? But what really happens? Those cards go in the trash. They become litter. So what's the solution to that problem? We have found that digital business cards are the solution. If you don't know what that is, a digital business card is like a card that's on your phone that you can send to people. And when they receive it, they can click on your phone number instead of typing it one by one to call you. They can click on your website instead of typing it out one by one to call you. The old way has a lot of friction that stops them from calling, stops them from checking you out, and the other removes that friction. So imagine if you had a digital business card that you could just forward to people, forward to agents. Agents could forward their cards to buyers. And then those people, they have it digitally. They can then forward those cards off to others, and then so on and so on. As opposed to, here's my business card. Hopefully it stays in your hands and that you show it to someone else that you maybe want to refer to me. That does not happen. I'm very confident that does not happen. Maybe it happens, but the percentage is so low. We all know that that stuff ends up in the garbage or just forgotten about. But with a digital business card, and I'm not talking about one that you create on Canva. I'm not talking about one that you create a PDF of it. I'm talking about the free apps like blink.com and dot.com. And I'm sure there's more. You can go on dot.com, create an electronic business card, download the app onto your phone, and through your phone, you can customize the card, update your website if you change companies, update your phone number, design it the way you want with your colors and your brand. And then, of course, unlike a physical business card, if you want to change it, you can just change it within a second. But the beautiful part about it being the way it's set up on an app is that you can forward it to people and they can receive your card, then click one button to create their own card and to send it back to you. So just like that, you've exchanged business cards. Now you're probably wondering, why am I talking so long about this? Hang on, you'll see why. Instead of exchanging physical cards, you're exchanging digital cards. It's just like exchanging phone numbers or exchanging Instagram accounts. You're doing it digitally. But the cool part about this is, and I know I already mentioned that people can spread that information, that card to other people, of their network. But what I love about the way digital business cards are being utilized now is that if I receive your digital business card, not only do I have it in my app, but I can click one button and in my contacts list in my phone, I will add you, your name, your number, your business, and anything else that you add. Your website, what else have I missed? Everything. Your social media accounts. And the cool thing about that is, have you ever shared a contact with somebody? I'm sure you have if you have an iPhone or smartphone. You're not just sharing a number, you're sharing the entire business card with people, which gives those individuals a much higher chance to call you, reach out to you because they want to buy a home, because they want to take out a loan, whoever you are. And so that's why I love business cards, electronic business cards. And so after you meet, before you get off the call, ask them, before I hang up, I'd love to exchange business cards with you. I'm going to send you mine now digitally. Do you have a business card, a digital business card? For the people that say yes, great. Half the work is done. If they say no, then be like, oh, let me show you really quick how to set one up. It takes a minute. And I swear to God, I'm not exaggerating. It actually takes a minute. All my clients set them up. And it happens in under a minute. I love how easy they make it. And then once you've helped them set up their business card, number one, before the first meeting is even done, you help them do something. And two, that thing that you helped them with is grow their business. By having an electronic business card, they can put that business card in more places digitally. That information can be spread to a myriad of different people, and that domino effect starts, or that snowball effect, honestly, I would call it. And getting your name out there is a type of way to grow your business. So by helping them set it up and then showing them how to send it out to their network, and then their network can send it out to their network, you just helped them within 10 minutes how to grow their business through electronic business cards. So that's a great way to end the call, exchange cards before you go, and then they leave with that little tidbit. That's one thing I would recommend. And I recommend it because I see it working. I see it turn into business. I see it turn into, oh my God, I like, know, and trust you now, as opposed to I didn't know who you were before our call. After you've done that, you can fill in the blanks with different things that you may be able to provide value with. But for the example of using the diagram today, the next thing, let's assume that you've helped 5 agents create and use their electronic business cards. Well, now what? Got to help them with something else. Keep providing value. The next thing you could do, it could be something else, is share Google profile tips. Most realtors have a Google page, but they don't really know how to use it. And then better for you, a lot of realtors don't have a Google page and they don't know how to set it up. That's something that you can help them with. And figuring out that yourself really only takes an hour invested out of your life. It's an hour that they have not done or taken the time to do. Next, share LinkedIn tips or Instagram tips or Facebook tips. We choose LinkedIn because realtors can meet tons of high net worth individuals by targeting by their job profession on LinkedIn. So by teaching them how to optimize their profile, target an audience, do daily outreach. If you teach them how to do this, you're teaching them how to fish as opposed to just giving them a fish if they ask for a lead. If a realtor asks for a lead, that's not going to solve their problems because tomorrow they're just going to need another one. And then the next day, and the next day, and the next year. So this way you're teaching them how to fish. Next, we wrote help reactivate old leads. A lot of realtors, especially seasoned ones, They have a Excel sheet, a spreadsheet, just sitting on their computer of leads that opted in through Zillow or through their website or who knows. Everyone's different. And they're just sitting there gathering dust. I'm sure you guys have heard this before, but you need to reactivate those dead leads. A lot of realtors don't know how, and let's just say they do know how, they might not actually do it right because it requires a lot of follow-up and maintenance. So help them with that. That's another thing that you can help them with. If you're a client of ours, we have an entire system that basically does it on autopilot. So if you're not working with us, but you have another resource, use that resource to help them reactivate their leads. Of course, you could just take the list and call them one by one, but what is it, 2003? We're not going to do that. And the next piece of value is help them generate new leads. That could be through LinkedIn, that could be through Facebook, that could be through using their business card that you help them set up. It could be through Google. It could be another way. Help them generate leads and teach them how to generate their own leads. Teach them how to fish. Do not buy them fish. Do not buy them leads. Do not do co-marketing and pay for half of the lead ad spend. That's buying their business. And the moment you stop, they're going to stop working with you. Last, help them win with information. So very similar to the teach a realtor how to fish instead of giving them a fish, because every day they'll be hungry. Every day they're going to ask for something, need something. That doesn't put you in a position to have them see you as a very valuable asset because you helped them with something that's going to help them the rest of their life. This ties into my little phrase here, help them win with information. Realtors and anyone in business, anyone who's doing anything, you don't win with getting leads. For example, if I started my business yesterday and someone gave me a lead a day, that's not going to solve my problem of closing business, fulfilling on the promise, etc. I'm going to win with information, just like realtors. Teach them how to generate leads. Teach them mortgage guidelines that can make them sound better and more intelligent regarding the mortgage to their borrowers. Help them grow their business by giving them information. Realtors win with information, not with just giving a lead. They'll win for a day, but then the next day, what are they going to do? Information is for life. And if you do these things, it doesn't have to be these things. It can be if you do multiple things to multiple people over a period of time. I have been doing this for 7.5 years. For someone who's consistently providing value, there's not one person who hasn't earned referrals. The only people who haven't earned referrals are the people who got lazy and just didn't want to provide value or didn't want to figure out how or just didn't for whatever reason. So the last thing I'm going to show you guys today is 2 baseline nurture strategies that you must incorporate. And I've gone over this before in the group. So before you even get to this stuff, you need to have a weekly email newsletter that goes out to your realtors, educational based on programs, on guidelines, on news, so that you are seen as the authoritative mortgage professional in their network. Even if you're brand new, fake it till you make it, show authority. You don't have to be doing this for 20 years to know guidelines. You just need to be a book nerd or whatever it is, a bookworm. You just have to read up on them and stay up to date. Point is, no one's going to care if you're new or old. They're going to care, can you get the job done? And if you look like you can get the job done, that's the first part of getting your foot in the door. Okay? Unfortunately, if you don't look like you get the job done, but you can, you're not going to get any opportunities to actually get the job done. Like, I'm going to be a little bit open right now. I'm not a good salesman. I'm just not. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not good at sales. And because I'm not good at sales, we don't get to help as many loan officers and brokers as we could. But the ones we do help, they leave us reviews. You guys have seen it, and we do a great job. But let's say if I was a great salesman, I'd get more foot in the door. So you, good or bad at mortgages, you need to look like you know what you're doing. And then when the time comes, you better know what you're doing. So you need to have these 2 things. 1, an email newsletter. It should be 24 emails long that covers you for 6 months, and it must loop so that you have enough time to take out old emails and place them in with new ones. That's number 1. Number 2, you need the same thing, but for text messaging. It needs to be a Friday text that automatically goes out to all of the realtors you had appointments with and have met you and you know them now. And that needs to be weekly and bi-weekly. Sometimes it's weekly, sometimes it's bi-weekly. And that needs to happen every Friday before the weekend so that before the weekend starts, they remember that you're there, able to help, willing to help. And even if you're not doing the loan, you want to be a resource for them. I'm going to show you 2 examples. Here is a realtor top of mind email that we have set up. It goes for 24 weeks long and then it loops, giving our clients plenty of time to take out old information and put in new information. And if I scroll down, you'll see email 1, delayed financing strategy. Wait 7 days, email 2. This is a very simple linear workflow. And if you are a marketing mortgage guy, you're probably watching this and being like, this is like level 1. It is level 1. But most of the people that I end up helping, they don't even have this. They've never even seen this. So if we're going to start at level 1, so be it. That's how we get to level 2. Email 3, email 4, email 5. So this is something that you need to set up. You need to script out. And then you need to put people in here. And then every single Monday, they receive that knowledge-based education, mortgage-related from you. The next thing you'll need is the same thing, but top-of-mind text messages. And again, this is very simple. This is very linear, but let's walk through this. The first text is a thank you for the call. After 5 days and the buffer period's over, on the Friday, they'll receive the first happy to be a resource text. And then another one. And then 14 days later, another one. And then another one. And then another one. And you're probably wondering, I don't want to sound like a robot. I don't want to use automations. Listen, if the recipient thinks you're using technology to send messages, then your messages suck. It needs to look like it's you because it is you. You're just working smarter, not harder. Imagine sitting down on a Friday and one by one copying and pasting, texting 100 realtors. You're not going to have time to do anything else. Whereas this, you can do it in your sleep, but you got to set it up. Now we have like 50 different types of these, but I felt like showing you linear workflows was a good idea for the level 1 people. So those are the things that you guys need if you want to tighten up your nurture strategy after meeting real estate agents, after your appointments, so that after the first appointment, that 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours does not fizzle into nothing. If you've ever had a realtor call that fizzled into nothing, comment me down below. Even if you do this on YouTube, comment me down below and I'll reach out and we can have a conversation and I can see how we can help. I hope you guys found this episode valuable. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this week's episode of the Referral Partner Acquisition Show. I'll see you guys on the next episode.